Isaiah Rashad. The house is burning. Hey guys, James Sweeney here, and this is Jam's Music Reviews. Today we're going to be talking about the rapper from Chattanooga, Tennessee, Isaiah Rashad. It is a artist, okay, you can judge me all you want. No, I have not heard his previous albums. I've only heard his newest one. And listening to this album's pretty amazing, actually. You know, there's a lot of highlights, and you know, if you want me to do the highlights off the album, it's pretty much half the album and then some. I found a lot of these tracks enjoyable, except for one. There's always one. It's not perfect. And there was another one that was kind of decent, but I think you guys know what I'm going to talk about. It's an album with it's one of the songs off the album. It's called, I think, "In the Garden," and it has Little Uzi Vert, repetitive flows, the trap stuff. You know the formula of having a trap artist, a mumble rapper, being a feature of your song. It just felt too repetitive for me, and I would probably leave that off the album. Other stuff, there's so many songs to just go with. I think, what was it? R.I.P. Young. I have this little thing that R.I.P. Young. Headshots. Favorite off the album. I love the soul R&B kind of flavor to it. You know, and one of the lyrics that really I found enjoyable was "You smoke like an R&B song." I just felt that song was that lyric in that song was good. The whole vibe of this song is good, and you know, to be honest, the first listen of this album, I thought, this is just depressing. And you know, like I always say, that I always listen further with albums so I can get an easy idea of where it's going. And I believe the title, and I found it interesting, and yes, I did do my research on this album, and I thought what was interesting was the artist said that it was about kind of starting over, like a new beginning. And it kind of made sense of why the album has this low-key kind of chill vibe to it. Headshots was my favorite off the album, but there's so many others. There's what was it? All Herb, Don't Shoot, and the famous one, 9-3 Freestyle. I never understood the sucking dick in a Prius thing, but it was fucking hilarious. And the freestyle, I enjoyed that so much. Don't Shoot is kind of like, I guess, street violence in the streets. And it's kind of like a mellow in a way. This whole album, I was blown away by the production. I mean, it's really low key. There's a metaphor in this album. It's not just, well, this is boring. There's some kind of message here. And for me, I thought the album, you know, the tracks, there's a lot of good tracks. And I definitely will be listening to him more often. Maybe down the road I'll review one of his other albums. But yes, I just got on the train with Isaiah Rashad, and that's sacrilege probably because I should be listening to his older stuff before this, but it's a new artist that I listened to and I enjoyed. So we had this thing where we overall rate the album, what we liked about it, what we didn't like about it. And I'm going to say, I loved a lot of things about this album. Maybe that one feature with Lil Uzi Vert, that one song, but there's just too many good songs to outnumber the bad. And it took me a couple listens to actually grasp this album. And I'm feeling this album deserves a 7.5 out of 10. It's a classic album. I overall, listing some of the things, production, lyrics, the flow, the jazz a little bit into the songs. It was good. So, if you like this album, I want to know what your favorite song is off this album. Why do you love it so much? Also, we have, hopefully coming up, dropping soon, I heard Drake is releasing an album that will be covered on this channel. But it probably will be soon. I figure I'd surprise you guys with, dropping reviews so you're not looking at, oh, well, it's this day at this hour. You'll get a surprise. Other than that, Isaiah Rashad, The House is Burning. It's a classic. And you guys like this video? Please subscribe, ring the bell, and I look forward to dropping these videos soon for you guys. Thanks for watching.